Hello, everyone. We are back with you, broadcasting live from the booth of GFORSS at the exhibition hall from the Dubai International Food Safety Conference. And we are so glad to welcome with us for this section and this broadcasting Ms. Manar El Ayoubi. Ms. Manar is a poster presenter and an attendant at the Dubai International Food Safety Conference. Welcome, Manar.
Thank you, Dr. Amin.
So please first introduce yourself kindly and let us know about your fields of expertise, your studies. Please, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. My name is Manar El Ayoubi. I'm a master graduate from Beirut Arab University. I'm a dietitian and I'm specialized in my master's degree as a food safety and food analysis and safety. So my main domain of interest is risk assessment studies of food contaminants and chemical contaminants.
Yeah, very interesting, very interesting. So before going into details about the posters and the studies you are presenting here during the DIFSC, you're telling me that you're interested in risk analysis or risk assessment in food matrices. So mainly, what are your fields of interest you're working on? Which kind of matrices, which kinds of analytes, contaminants, residues in food?
So I worked on mycotoxins especially. We are about to go into pesticide residues in the ongoing project. So about the works that I have done at about mycotoxins and spices and in food duplicate diets. So in Lebanon.
Very interesting. And you mentioned you did a lot of studies, so you were collaborating with academic institutions and universities, right?
Yes, now I'm collaborating with the University of Sharjah and with the Dubai municipality. And the previous work were in collaboration with the Institute of Sciences of Food Production in Italy.
Great. And in Lebanon, you mentioned Lebanon, you are working with
Yes, with Beirut Arab University, the university that I graduated from.
Great. So for today at the DIFSC, you are presenting two posters, right?
Yes, right.
You wish to tell us a bit about one of them more in detail. So what is what is the title of the study? What is about the objective of the study?
Yeah, so one, it's about the risk of assessment to ochratoxin A in Lebanese students and its urinary biomarker analysis. So this study aimed to assess the risk of exposure to the diet of the children, normal diet of the children and Lebanese children. We all know that ochratoxin A can be found in staple food, so we focused on this type of food. And the second aim of this study was to find the probable correlation between the dietary and the urinary excreted levels of ochratoxin A.
Very interesting. And what about the results? What can you tell us about the broad results? So what did you find?
We found that it's as expected that ochratoxin A was found in all urine samples, and we found that half of the 24-hour diet samples were contaminated by ochratoxin A, and we also analyzed dinner as a separated category, so to find the probable correlation with the excreted levels as well. In the first morning, the urine the next day. So we found that quarter of dinner sample were contaminated as well. So this is for the occurrence. To be able to find the risk of exposure, to characterize the risk, we used the probable daily intakes calculation and the margin of exposure. And we found that the results for the dietary and the excreted levels of ochratoxin were out of limits. They're below the limit published by AFSA. So it's indicating a major health threat to children from exposure to ochratoxin A. For concerning the correlation between the dietary and the excreted levels of ochratoxin A, we didn't find the correlation. Maybe there's a gap of knowledge in the functioning of ochratoxin A in the body, and maybe the second is what our study was focusing on one day, the 24-hour diet, maybe longer since the half-life for.
Yes. Yeah, please continue.
Since the what were.
So you were speaking a bit about the correlation first between the food and the diet, and then you spoke about the calculations you did.
Yes, the correlation. Why we didn't find any correlation between dietary and the excreted level? Maybe the ochratoxin A half-life in the body is about 1 month. So our study was focused on 24-hour diet for 24-hour only. Maybe a longer assessment for 1 month. Maybe we will find a probable correlation between the dietary and the excreted levels of ochratoxin A.
Great. And the study, you told me the study was published, right?
Yes, it's published in Toxins Journal.
Great.
It's a Q1 journal.
So we can invite our viewers to check your publication.
Yes, for sure.
In order to get more details about your study.
Yes, sure.
Okay, great. Thank you for accepting to be with us.
Thank you very much for this invitation.
And wish you all the luck in your endeavors.
Thank you very much. Thank you.